Have your attention. Now, if you're still getting your salads, that's fine. If you're still going to get those clues from the tables that won't help you at all this evening, that's fine also. I just wanted to give you a little update from the underworld. All right, the latest news. We've had a lot of bullets flying lately as bootleggers are battling out over control of the local restaurants, that is to say, speakeasies. And two of the gangs that this battle has been escalating, one led by Vinnie the Sauce Boss Vermicelli, and his big rival, Anthony Tony the Terror Ricchetti. In fact, there have been deaths. It is murder mystery after all. And it's gotten so bad that the Treasury Department is actually thinking about sending in the gangbuster Elliot Ness to help out. I, of course, Ray Ricotta, am no longer on the force. Thank you for reminding me, you backstabbers over there. That's right, I'm no longer on the force, or otherwise I would help out, at least officially. Now, this evening, I'm sure you'll be updated as we go along about the fighting. And I want to warn you that there will be some gunshots through this evening, so not to startle any of you. So enjoy yourselves, and in fact, some of those gunshots are going to happen, I haven't watched them, they're going to happen about right now.
Johnny, where are you, Johnny? Johnny, stand up when I'm talking to you, Johnny. So how did Ricciotti's boys get in here, huh? I thought I told you to have all the doors covered. Didn't I tell you to cover all the doors? Of course, that could be why you were maybe having a drink over at Ricciotti's last week. What if that had been me they'd shot instead of Rico, huh? And you wouldn't be making plans to put me in permanent retirement now, are you, Johnny? Because if you are, Johnny, you shouldn't be making plans for your immediate future. Now look what I gotta do. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This kind of thing don't happen here too much. This is a quiet place. We don't get more than 1 or 2 shootings a week. Oh, now look what I gotta do. I gotta send some of my boys over to Ricciotti's place to pay him back in kind. No, double. And then I got to make arrangements for a wake and a funeral for Rico. Shirley?
Yeah?
Hey, send Rico's wife some flowers and a $100 bill. Yeah, nobody can say I don't take care of my boys. Rico got any kids?
What?
Well, good. Send the kids some flowers too, but not the money. I don't want to start a president.
A what?
President.
President, you know, when you do something nice for somebody and they expect it over and over. That's a president.
Okay, Vinnie, you're all hot. Hiya, Johnny. How's the gopher business?
Shut your yap.
Hey, nobody talks to that girl like that except for me. Now you apologize to Shirley. I said apologize.
I apologize for my behavior, Mr. Laverne.
Apology accepted.
Good. Now you two play nice. Now Shirley, I'm counting on you to make sure that has-been comedian is on time tonight to tell his jokes. Sometimes I don't know what's worse. When he doesn't get here to tell his jokes, or when he does.
Now leave Wayne alone. He's sweet.
What do you mean he's sweet?
Vinnie, he's sweet. You know, like a puppy. You're with me, Vinnie.
Well, that's nothing compared to what'll happen to you if I catch you fooling around. You remember your poor mama and papa. They're counting on you, Shirley.
Oh, Vinnie, you're a louse.
Well, I may be a louse, but I'm master of this house.
Better be sure, sit yourself down and meet the best thing here in town. As for the rest, all of them crooks, crooking the guests and crooking the books.
Seldom do you see honest men like me, a gent of good intent, who's content to be
Master of the house, doling out a charm, ready for a handshake and an open palm. Tells a saucy tale,
makes a little stir.
Customers appreciate the warmth and pure. Trying to do a friend a favor. Doesn't cost him to be nice.
But nothing gets you nothing, everything's got to be right. Master of the house, keeper of the zoo, ready to relieve him of a buck or two. Water in the drinks, making up the weight, making it in their pockets when they can't see straight.
Everybody loves a gang lord. Everybody's bosom friend.
I do whatever pleases, geez, won't I lead him in the end?
Master, quick to catch your eye. Never one for passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, bodies to the great. Comforter, philosopher, and lifelong faith. Here he's smart, green as a toad, drinks on the house and breast from the road. That weighs a ton, travels a curse, but here he strives to lighten your purse. Here the goose is cooked, here the fat is fried, and nothing's overlooked till he's satisfied.
Booze beyond belief, gin beyond compare. Mix it in the bathtub, it'll kill your hair. Kernel of the corn, add it to the vat. Customers are filled with this and that. Customers are always welcome. Bridal suite, it's occupied. Reasonable prices, just a little extra on the side.
Charger for the lice, extra for the mice, 2% for looking in the mirror twice. Here's a little loan, take a little cut, 3% for sleeping with the window shut. When it comes to fixing prices, there are a lot of tricks I know. Oh, how it increases all the bits and pieces. Geez, it's amazing how it grows.
Master on a house, bastard in a house, masterminded bootleg. Don't make me laugh. Servants to the poor, bodies to the great. Hypocrites and totally inebriate. Everybody throws for a landlord. Everybody think you got.
Your dirty bunch of peas is peas. What a sorry little lot.
I used to dream that I would meet a prince, but God Almighty, have you seen what's happened since? Master of the house isn't worth a stint. Mastermind and bootlegger and lifelong shit. Cunning little brain, regular Capone, thinks he's quite a lover, but there's no one home. What a cruel trick of nature, landing me with such a loss. God knows how I lasted living with this bastard in the house.
Master of the house, quick to catch your eye. Never was a customer could pass him by. Servant to the poor, body to the great. Comforter, philosopher, and lifelong mate. Everybody bless our gang board. Everybody bless his house. Everybody raise a glass. Ha! Raising up the master. Everybody raise a glass to the master of the house.
Shirley? What? I'm sorry, Shirley. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, that's okay, Wayne. I'm sorry. I'm just a little jumpy from all the shooting.
But gee whiz, Shirley, that was a long time ago, way back before we broke into song for no apparent reason.
That's true. So Wayne, so you ready to go on?
Yeah, I guess so. Not that it's going to do me any good. I'm never going to get anywhere if I have to keep playing these speakeasies. Vaudeville. That's where I should be. Yeah, vaudeville. Or motion pictures. Yeah, that's the ticket. Motion pictures.
So why don't you just pick up and go?
Are you kidding? I would in a minute if only Vinnie would let me.
Well, what's Vinnie got to do with this? I mean, Vinnie doesn't even like your jokes. Well, then again, nobody likes your jokes.
Shirley, you jest.
I'm serious, Wayne. All right. I'm serious, Wayne. I've told you 100 times, you are no comedian. You are a singer.
You can tell by my voice. Yeah, but you know what? What's the difference? You know, I'm not going to get anywhere as long as I keep playing these dumps. Vinnie's going to see to that.
Well, how's Vinnie how to saying it? I mean, sure, he gave you a job and everything, but it's not like you owe him or anything. Oh, no. Oh, Wayne, you owe Vinnie? How could you owe Vinnie? You know what he's like.
It was an accident.
Oh.
It happened one night when I was working over at Tommy's place, you know, and I was closing the joint, and I was just starting to leave, and there was was Vinnie sitting at the bar, and he calls me over and said, "Hey, kid, you want to have a drink?" He never even offered, even was ever nice to me before at all, and he was offering me a drink.
Yeah, but you don't drink.
Yeah, but I figured, one wouldn't hurt, So I sat down and I had a drink, and then he poured me another one, and he got to talking. And then he said, I don't know, I must have been starting to fly or something, because he said, well, did I play poker? Because he knew whether it was a game we could get into across town,
Yeah.
So, well, when, we did go across town, and not only did they have poker, they had roulette, they had craps, they had parcheesi. You realize how hard it is to get those little clown things to stand on top of one another when you're tapping the bag? Well, anyways, they must have known Vinnie pretty well, because we got right in, and they took us over to the table, and they gave us a couple of drinks, and then I started to play, and I realized I don't have any money, But Vinnie said, "Oh, that's okay," because I was his friend, and I could be his guest there, and sign an IOU. So the lady came over, the lady gave me another drink, and then the lady gave me another drink, and she sat on my lap, and I don't know, everything went fuzzy after that. I'm not sure what happened, but all I know is I woke up the next morning with a headache that felt like the San Francisco earthquake was going off in my head, and I had an IOU for $2,000. Shirley, $2,000. I ain't never seen that kind of money before. I didn't know what to do. So I went to Vinnie, and he said, "That's okay, kid. You can, I'll loan you the money, and you can pay me back at a very small rate of interest." But Shirley, that's going to take me forever. I mean, I make $36 a week, but I gotta, it's big money. I make $36 a week, and I have to pay for my room out of the YMCA out of that.
Oh, Wayne, how much do you have, paid down to now?
Well, out of $2,000, I still owe him $1,917.
Oh, Wayne, how can you be so stupid? I just feel like I might want to slap you.
What sound was that? Wait, how can I be so stupid?
How can you be so stupid?
Oh, that's easy for me. You wouldn't understand this. Of course,
Listen, I do understand. I do understand, but...
Oh, yeah, how could you understand unless he had you too? He has you too, doesn't he, Shirley? I knew it, because he treats you really what? When I see how mean he is to you, it just makes my blood boil. I just like to kill him!
No, listen. No, you are sweet to care, but messing with Vinnie will only mean trouble, and I don't want to see you hurt.
Really?
Well, sure. I care about you. You're the only mom that's only ever been nice to me.
Oh, thanks, Shirley. I would do anything for you. You just ask. If there's anything I can help you with, I would do it.
Well, there might be something.
Okay.
But I don't think we can talk about it here. Can you meet me out back after the show?
Okay, yeah, all right.
Oh, and wait, one more thing. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
I don't care. I would do anything for her. Anything!
Hey, John, you have microphone, what's wrong with you? Hey. I need to talk privately to Daisy. Hey. Get quiet, John. Talk privately, you need your microphone to talk privately to me. Now listen, Daisy, I want to dump some money into Tommy's joint. Ever since Ricchetti and his boys shot up the place, people have been staying home in droves. I need 36 big ones.
But Mr. Vincent, I can't possibly come up with that money.
Look, don't get your feathers all in a ruffle. It's all very simple. I got a proposition for you. You turn over the $36,000, and for you in return, I don't turn you in. Look, why don't you just take some of that fancy jewelry you're wearing and sell it? I can send you to a guy who can get you a good price.
No, these are for my heirs.
ears.
Fine, then take them out of your ears and sell them by tomorrow. Look, you hooch-swinging old bat. I don't care how you get the money. Just get it by tomorrow, or else.
So, I see the sauce boss is putting a squeeze on his own people. I must say desperation looks natural, Vinnie.
So, Tony Ricchetti in my place. Well, you really got some, what do you call it?
You, mean D's?
Well, I was going to say nerve, but it looks like now you've challenged me to a kickball game.
Oh, we're going to kick something all right, Vinnie. Allow me to introduce my associates. This is Bugsy.
Stop you dirty. Oh, what? Ain't no athletic, you dirty rat.
And this is Muggsy.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
And this is Thugsy.
Say hello to my little friend,
And this is Ratso.
Hello, I'm the little friend.
So, I suppose you came over here to settle a score.
That's right. The score so far is you killed 19 of my boys and I killed 17 of yours. But I anticipate if you were to disappear, the score would be even.
You see, Ricchetti, your math don't add up. Because Johnny over there, Johnny, wave your hand. Johnny, you gotta pay attention. Come on, we'll have a show here. Johnny over there, he's a crack shot. Of course, Daisy over here is a crack pot. And if you don't get out of here, you're gonna have a cracked snot. I ran out of lines. I don't know.
That's not the sort of language used in dinner theater, Vinnie.
Well, look, you get the heck out of here and take your flunkies with you.
Oh, so you're a wise guy. We're not flunkies. We're stooges.
Shut up, you porcupine. You are. See these?
Well, certainly.
Boink.
I was a victim of circumstance.
Oh, hey, I got two for you, too.
Smart for you.
Ah, smart, eh? Yeah, no, boink. That remind me of Murwise here later.
If this whole game thing doesn't pan out, we're always got a career in vaudeville.
You imbeciles, I'm gonna slap you. Vinnie, you ain't heard the last from us. Get out of here!
Can I stay? Oh, darn it. You gotta eat this. I got it.
There you are, you louse.
Oh, look who it is. My ex-girlfriend. What's her name?
You can't even remember my name, and you say I'm the one with the problem.
Well, your problem is you're an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics need a drink. I already have one.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, what did I tell you about letting alcoholic ex-girlfriends into this joint? Hey, look, why don't you just go?
You say alcoholic, I say alcohol enthusiast. Alcoholics go to meetings. I'm a drunk. We go to parties.
Please, just Get out of here, you're embarrassing yourself.
I only drink twice a year. When it's my birthday, and when it's not my birthday.
I hear you're going to be doing some tricks for the crowd tonight.
I said no. And in Russia, no means no. Actually, in Russia, нет means no. But you get the idea. I am Natasha Lavushkin, direct descendant of a Rasputin and possessor of clairvoyant powers. And I will not display my talents in front of a mongrel crowd for a sleazy speakeasy owner, as if I were a circus act or a character in a comic book. If I wanted to do magic tricks, I would be in the funny papers like Baby Poop.
It's Boo. Betty Boo.
Whatever. Take care, Mr. Weenie.
It's Vinnie.
Whatever. Do not toil with the powers of the great beyond. It can be very dangerous.
Yeah, like dangerous, like like the St. Louis police.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, no, don't get upset. It's just an expression, Lapushpin. The St. Louis police ain't here tonight, after all, right? Yeah. You've never been to St. Louis, have you?
I'm sorry, I've never had the pleasure, Mr. Weenie.
Vinnie.
Whatever.
Well, take this character from St. Louis. Leslie Balzac, a con artist, gets in real trouble down there. Yeah, stiffing old widows out of their life savings. Well, Leslie gets arrested and sent to the slammer for 36 years. The con gets out on bail, and poof, disappears off the face of the earth. Now that's what I call mysterious. Don't you, LaForeskin?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, it's a good thing Leslie ain't here tonight, because the long arm of the law just walked in.
Very well. If you demand that I perform, I shall perform to the utmost of my ability. I will predict the future using the ice fingers of the Siberian queen. These are the very ice fingers used by my ancestor Rasputin to see into the Tsar's future, handed down to me to be used on those who were born yesterday. If you'll excuse me, I must prepare for my seance.
Well, listen, don't worry about Ray, though. He ain't a cop no more. He was thrown off the force about 2 months ago. Yeah, indecent exposure. Yeah, but they had to drop the charges. Insufficient evidence. Good for his lawyers, though, because they didn't think, his lawyers didn't think they could get him off. Yeah, they were worried that it wouldn't stand up in court. But now here he is, just chasing bail jumpers as a private dick.
As opposed to a public one, Vinny?
Ray, Ray Ricotta, the cat's pajamas. Peeked into any good keyholes lately, Ray?
Vinny.
So, Ray, what brings you to my establishment? I figure that in the old days, you were here to raid the joint. But since you ain't a cop no more, I figured that maybe you're here for a drink.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, Vinny. Sometimes a guy feels like slumming.
Slumming. You hear that, Johnny? He says slumming. You know, if I didn't know better, Ray, I think you were maybe a little bit jealous of my success. Is that it, Ray? You're a little bit jealous?
Oh, it could be, Vinny, could be.
Hey, listen. How about having a little drink, just like the old days? Just you and me.
Sure, why not? Like you love to remind me, I ain't on the force anymore.
I don't know what happened to you, Johnny. You know, oh, you're Ray, you're Johnny, what is that? Actually, I don't know what happened to Johnny either. Listen, you know, it always seemed like we were the toughest gang around. You, me, and Johnny over there. Raise your hand, Johnny. There. Yeah. Me and Johnny. People stood in our way, we knocked them over. They had what we wanted, we took it from them. We pulled the wings off flies. We threw rocks through windows. We ran with scissors. Together, we were going to own this bird. And then you went and became a cop. Where did I go wrong?
At birth?
At birth, you hear that, Johnny? He says at birth. Well, Ray, it really is good to see you still have your sense of humor. I figured when you were thrown off the force, you would have kind of gone bad in your noggin, you know, but here you are, having drinks with me and Johnny, just like the old days. I have an idea. How much you get for being a shameless? It can't be that much.
Oh, come on, J.P. Morgan, just hit me up for a loan.
I'm serious, Johnny. You know, we should team up together. Keep quiet, Johnny. All that ambition of yours is going to get you in trouble one day. No, you, me, and... Okay, no, just you and me. We can muscle any of the other gangs out of this town. And then we'll be happy and have just what we dreamed when we were kids.
You're gonna sing, aren't you, Vinny?
Once upon a time, there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two.
Or three.
Remember how we whiled away the hours and dream of all the good things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived a life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Then those busy years went rushing by us. Lost our sorry notions along the way. And if by chance I sees you in a tavern, we'll smile at one another as we say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived a life we choose, we fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Take it, Ray.
Just tonight, I stood before the tavern. Nothing is the way it used to be. Through the glass, I saw a strange reflection. Could that lonely fellow really be me? Those were the days,
and dance forever and a day. Within the life we choose, we fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. Everyone, la 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Through the door, they heard familiar laughter. I saw your face, heard you call my name. But my friends were older,
But no wiser.
but in our hearts, our dreams are still the same. Everyone, those were the days, my friend, we thought they never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived a life in truth, we tried to never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. So what do you say, Ray? You know, it's got to be better than working in that rat trap you call an office, avoiding a landlord every rent day.
Forget it, Vinnie.
Why?
Now, listen. Every time you shake my hand, I have to look to make sure all my fingers are there. Now, listen, wise guy. Sooner or later, I'm going to be able to prove that it was you that set me up to take that ball and got me kicked off the force. And when I do, you, yes, you are going to end up with a few extra holes in you.
Ray.
Oh, come on, baby. I know it was you that sent that flunky after me. I came here thinking that I was going to get some important tip. You were going to give me some important information. You sat me at your bar. You gave me a drink. The next thing I know, I'm lying naked outside a Turkish bathhouse on 36th Street, and I'm off the force. So the way I figured, you lured me in here. You slipped me a mic.
It's a Mickey. A Mickey. It's a Mickey.
You sure? Yeah, pretty sure it's Mikey.
No, it's Mickey.
Yeah, typo. Sorry. Typo. All right, you lured me here, slipped me up, Mickey, and then I'm naked, kicked off the force, and everyone thinks I'm a sissy.
Well, Ray, how could you say these things about me? I'm hurt.
Yeah, well, when I prove it's you, you're going to be worse than quit.
Ray.
No, listen, I'm coming after you. You, my friend, are going down.
You hear that, Johnny? He says it, I'm going down. Yeah, like he's going to take Vinnie V down. This guy in the $19.17 suit is going to take me, Vinnie V, down. Hey, let me give you some advice. Don't even think about taking Vinnie V down.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll concentrate on bringing down Vincenzo Vermicelli instead.
It's Vinnie V.
Vinnie V, you hear this? You hear this? All right, well, I'm just gonna grab some food, maybe catch a show, but Vinnie, I ain't going anywhere. Oh no, I'm sticking by your side, never leaving you, buddy. I'm sticking by your side just like the good old days.
Yeah, but you see, Ray, things ain't so good these days, especially for you.
Look at you. Oh, yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go and change my underpants.
Cry like a snorkel baby.
Welcome to Mr. V's Black Sox. Here at V's, we're always looking for the best and the finest in entertainment. Unfortunately, none of them were available tonight. So, may I present to you your MC for this evening, Mr. Vane Starch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fabulous lineup of entertainment for you tonight. Really amazing stuff. I can hardly wait to get them out. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you performing in the great classical stylings of Miss Penelope Penny Whistle. Let's hear it.
Antipas, look strange and brown. Some other woman hath thy sweet aspects. How dearly would it touch me to the quick, were now to hear I were licentious, that this body, consecrate to thee, by ruffian lust hath been contaminate, but shall not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin from my scarlet brow, and from my false hand cut the wedding band, and break it with a deep divorcing vow. I know thou canst, therefore see thou do it. I am possessed by an adulterate plot. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one, and thou play false, I do not trust the poison of thy flesh being structed by his contagion. Keep them dirty and loose with thy true bed. I live destained, thou undishonored.
What's all this noise going on here? Why is this Dane speaking in a foreign language?
Mr. Speakeasy, that's not a foreign language, that's Shakespeare. Yes.
Who do you think you are? You can't be doing this high-fluting stuff in here.
I believe you mean highfalutin.
No, I mean high-fluting. You know, your voice kind of sounds like that high-pitched, out-of-tune sound of that instrument. What is it called? The picadillo. Now, get out of here.
Let's away and part these glories for another day.
I'm sorry, Mr. King.
Let's try to get some real entertainment in here. Look at that table over there with Skinny Marie. The table of strippers. Come on, ladies. You want to get up and do? Come on.
Mr. B, I think Skinny Marie is indisposed right now.
Well, undepose her and get her dancing. In the meantime, let's get some entertainment in here. Am I right, people? I mean, you know, after all, what are you waiting for? A murder?
Gone. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're done. That's okay. For our next entertainment, this is going to be really fabulous. I can hardly wait for you to hear this woman. So please, a warm round of applause for the famous singer, Elise Doublebottom.
I love that.
I'm sorry.
Hey, like, who's that broad with the antlers on her head?
Mr. V, that is the famous singer, Elise Stubblebottom, an operatic singer.
Yeah, well, you know, lady, maybe you need to wear those peaks over a different part of your body, you know what I mean?
I've never been so insulted in my whole life.
Well, stick around, I got plenty of them. Hey, Timmy, listen. Things aren't working out so well, these acts of yours. Now, listen, here's what I want you to do. I want you to be my warm-up act. Okay? I'm sure I can certainly top that. Okay, everyone, I'll be right back. I'm going to kill tonight.
But that was Grace under pressure. I know it's not the sound. But let me tell you, I am Wayne Starch, and yes, I'm a comedian here and also the MC. But actually, I didn't start out, I didn't audition to be just an MC. And actually, I didn't think I was going to be a comedian. I thought I was going to be a singer. You can tell from my voice, right? In fact, I gave Mr. V my very best number when I went into audition for it. I did it with a great big flourish. I said, down on one knee, I said, Murray. I said, so, what do you think, Mr. V? What do you think of it? He says, Ed, I think you should sing solo. I said, solo? Really, Mr. V, solo? He said, you're having me on this one? He said, yeah, solo, I can't hear you. So then I said, wait a minute, give me another chance to be just one more, please. He said, okay. So I gave him another number, really big number. This time I ended it up, and then a big flourish down on two knees. 1, 2. I said, so what do you think, Mr. V? And he said, kid, I think you should sing tenor. I said, really? Really? I should sing tenor, Mr. V? He said, yeah, 10 or 12 miles out of here. Oh, look, ladies and gentlemen, here he's the master of the house, Mr. Vinnie V.
How you doing? Thanks for coming.
Is he dead?
He's worse than dead. He has been murdered.
Well, hurry up! Somebody, do something.
handling investigation. That's right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, solving this case might be just what I need to get back on the force. All right, nobody leaves the room. What? All right, the first thing we need to do is examine the body. That's funny.
What?
He's been stabbed in the back. His back is all wet. But it's not just blood. It's water.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait a minute! What's that in his hand?
I see nothing.
I think it's in the dressing room.
It's a note. 19 plus 17 equals a sideways V. All right, we gotta figure this out, right? A V, that's gotta mean Vinnie, right? So 19 plus 17 equals a dead Vinnie.
Wait a minute, no, I don't think that's right. I think that thing is 19 plus 17 equals, I think that's a less than sign. 19 plus 17 is less than. But, that doesn't make any sense, because 19 plus 17 is 36. Maybe Vinnie was trying to tell us something.
Yeah, well, that tells me nothing.
The killer is among us. The cloud of evil that has descended on this establishment has prevented even myself from clear divination. But I can tell you one thing. It is one of those who had close contact with Mr. Vinnie this evening. The killer is among us.
You know, she gives me the creeps too. Now all we have to do is figure out what is an among us.
All right, enough. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the office, see if there's any other props that Vinnie might have forgotten upstairs. And while I do, you funny boy, I want you to check out his body and see if there are any other clues. All right? I'll be right back.
It's like dead. So that's why. You see how it works. Bingo!
What is it?
Bingo.
Well, Mr. Provolone, what did you find?
That's ricotta. And I found that Vinnie's office has been ransacked. And not only that, his safe was wide open, and exactly $10,000 has been removed.
Exactly $10,000.
Exactly $10,000.
How did you know that?
I read it in the script.
But what about the little blue book? It's this little bit of paper, and it's tied together in one volume and has writing on it, but that isn't important right now.
The little blue book that Vinnie said. Vinnie said that he kept everything that he had on anybody else, anything he could use against him or anything that anybody had on him in his little blue book. He called it his little blue book.
You really are an idiot. You know that? All right. Now, the little blue book, if it was there, it's gone now.
Yeah. Yeah, but you said the safe was open too, the safe. There was only one other guy besides Vinnie who knew how to open that safe. And that was you, Johnny. You're the killer. Hold him back. Hold him back.
Wait a minute. What do you know about this, Johnny, huh? I don't know. No. Plead the fifth. I should have known. All right. Well, obviously the killer ransacked that office to get that book, that money. This must have been something extra. Hey, did Vinnie ever lock that office when he was in there?
No, nobody was in there. He had a gun in the top drawer and he said that's all he needed.
I saw that money. It was still there.
That means that Mr. V must have trusted whoever was in there with him.
What you're saying there, sister.
Now relax, Shirley. I've known Vinnie for a long time. Vinnie was not the type of guy to let someone get behind him, even if it was a dame.
Yeah, but he was stabbed in the back. How do you explain that?
I can't. I can't. But I do know that he wrote 90 plus 17 equals less than before he died. This has to be the key.
Well, why didn't Vinnie just write down the name of the murderer?
Sure, if the murderer would find the note destroyed before we saw it. All right, you had to write it in a code.
How do you know that?
Yeah, it was in the script.
Well, I guess we're right back where we started from. I guess we should just call the cops, huh?
Perhaps I can use my powers to detect the killer. The cloud of evil I detected earlier seems to have lifted. For Natasha Labushkin, all things are possible.
Yeah, well, possible or not, you'd better watch who you're pointing that clairvoyant finger at if you catch my drift.
Rest assured, Miss Laverne, I shall, if you catch mine.
Oh, Ray, you cannot possibly believe that all this hocus pocus is going to somehow tell us who iced Vinnie.
I don't know what to believe. I don't even know how he was killed. If this woman can help us, great. If she's for real.
Oh, I don't believe this.
For this, I cannot use the ice fingers of the Siberian queen. No, for this, I shall use tea leaves, prepared with herbs I have grown myself.
No. What were you saying about the ice thingies?
The ice fingers of the Siberian queen. I use them to predict the future.
And describe them.
They are icicles I prepare myself. They are about 8 inches long, 2 inches around the base, and the tip comes to a point.
A point? And where do you keep these icicles?
In the kitchen, in the freezer. Oh, Mr. Gorgonzola, you don't think
That's ricotta.
Whatever.
And I don't know what to think, but I intend to find out. You and I are going to go look for those icicles. You two.
Yeah.
Spread out. Even more. And look for some more clues. We'll be back.
That's not a clue.
I'm Vinnie, and I think I'm going to give you a raise. Yeah, you can forget about that money I owe you. Yeah. Oh, and Shirley, take care of her, okay? She's going to be the girlfriend from now on. Yeah. I'm Vinnie.
Wait, I didn't help you. Those fun. Okay, go back to time.
this must
Yeah, that'll help. That ought to help. Right, Daisy? Cover it up there.
Sure, make it out of here, okay?
What seems to be the problem, Mr. Stiff?
Starch.
Whatever.
Well, tell you the truth, Shirley.
Oh, Miss Laverne, I see you have what these Americans call the thorns for her.
No, that's the heart. No, well, yeah, but I assure you, my intentions are strictly honorable.
Of course, I did not mean to imply otherwise. What seems to be the problem?
Well, I figured that, how Vinnie, I mean, that was his girlfriend. I just figured, maybe I'd have Shirley. Well, I didn't mean that. Now, I could take a stab at... It's not the way that's not what I mean. You know what I meant, She doesn't really seem to notice.
Perhaps she is mourning Mr. Weed.
Oh, no, she hated him. That can't be it.
Yeah?
She only stayed with him because of her parents.
I see. Her parents wanted her to marry him.
Oh, no, not at all. See, Vinnie held the mortgage on her parents' house. And if she didn't agree to marry him, then he was going to throw them out on the streets. They're pretty old, not ready to kill her.
Giving Miss Laverne a good reason to have killed her.
Oh, yeah. No. Maybe, but Shirley could never do anything like that. She's too sweet. She's too kind. She's too pure. She's a virgin,
But you could have done it for her. You loved her enough.
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't. And you can't prove it.
Don't make me slap
You can't prove it. Excitable kid.
Love does strange things to people, Mr. Delvita. I mean, Mr. Mozzarella. Oh, no. Mr. Government Cheese.
What have you done? That's ricotta.
Whatever.
And speaking of strange things, I was talking to a buddy of mine down at immigration, and he can't seem to find any record of you entering the country. Huh. Why is that?
Because I am a white Russian. You don't understand. I don't drink white Russians. I am a white Russian, a Tsarist, as opposed to those French communists who took over the country. There are people in the country that would like to see me dead. Therefore, I use a name other than the one I was born with.
So you're saying that you don't want anyone to know your real identity?
That would be preferable.
So, Ray, did you figure out what the murder weapon is?
In fact, I have. It was one of Natasha's icicles. That's right. She made 10 of them. And now there are only 9 left.
So, now we know who the murderer is.
Not so fast, Wade.
Aha! So, now we know.
Enough. You really are an idiot. You realize that, right?
Thank you.
I was talking to the catering staff. We were all back there near the kitchen where the icicles were kept. So each and every one of us had the opportunity. Uh-huh. Dun, dun, dun. So, I turn it to you, Natasha. Are you ready for your fiancé thing?
I think so. This is the most ancient of divination. The tea shall aid my trance and help the spirit world gain entrance unto me. There once was a lady from Wheeling who had a peculiar feeling. The spirit world is guiding me. I see a man who wields his power to oppress others. He oppresses them beyond human endurance. They all hate him, but one hates him more. This one has murder in their heart. I see the object of hate. He's alone in that room. I see a hand. It's rising. It's rising. It has something sharp in it. It stabs into the man's back. He falls forward. He falls forward. He can barely move. He turns around. He sees his assailant. Oh, spirits, let me see with his eyes. I beseech these spirits, let me see with his eyes. Yes, it's coming clearer, closer, clearer. Yes, I begin to see. It's poison.
No, she's all right. It's not poison. Garlic? She'll be all right.
No, because it's not poison, but despite that it is.
What? I don't get you.
A trick of Rasputin's. Ever since 1916, the year of the revolution, I have been very careful not to take chances with my life. As poison is the favorite method of the new regime in Russia, I have guarded myself against it, as did my famous ancestor, by taking small doses of arsenic every day. That is what saved my life tonight.
Well, I don't get it. Why would anybody want to kill you?
To prevent me from saying who the murderer was.
All right, so who had the opportunity to put the poison in the teacup? Daisy. Daisy, who did you see?
I saw Shirley put something in the tea.
Oh, my goodness.
You
Shirley.
gossip somewhere stealing little tramp. Yes, I put something in there. It was smelling up the joint.
And I saw Wayne. I mean, you practically knocked over the teacup.
Well, yes, shut up.
Oh, nice comeback. Good thing you're not a lawyer. I mean, I even have my hands all over that thing. All right, trying to think about the opportunities not getting us anywhere. It's got to be about this note. I tell you, this has got to be the key to 19 plus 17 equals less than. Now, as we know, this equals 36. like Brainiac there, let us know. 19 plus 17 equals 36. You know, these numbers play a very interesting role in our show. Yes, this murder mystery. For example, Wayne, you loved Shirley. Yeah, you'd do anything for her. And her parents were about to go out on the road because of Vinnie. That's right. And how much did you owe him? How much? $1,917. $1970. And what about you, Natasha? Yeah, little call back to my buddy at immigration. You've been in this country for 3 years. How many months is that? 36. And what about you, Daisy? Oh yeah, you're not beyond blame. I've seen your name all over deeds. 36 no less. 36 deeds. And you own with Vinnie. He was pressuring you for another $36,000.
Yeah. Not only that, her hat has 36 flowers in it. It's a regular chia hat.
Were you born an idiot? And what about John? Wait.
So that you know, I'm a natural.
Johnny, you had 36 guys guarding the door. And Vinnie was always saying that your IQ is what did you say, Vinnie? Yeah, 36. And Shirley. And what about you? That's right, your parents are about to be kicked out on the street. And that mortgage that Vinnie held. The amount for that mortgage? $10,000, the exact amount that was stolen out of the safe.
Yeah.
And plus I discovered that one gin soap bag that your bra size is 36.
Yeah, right.
And I could dream. But you know what? There's some other people that we have to take into consideration. Like Richetti and his boys. Where are those? Get those bums out here. Yeah, Richetti. I know for a fact that Vinnie killed 19 of your boys. And yet you were only able to kill 17. Less than. And what about, what's her name, the girlfriend? Where is she? At Opal. Yeah, there she is. I went on in. Come on in. She's been known to sit at a table and drink 19 shots of 17 proof. 1917, And what about those two, those performers that Vinnie was belittling, refusing to hire? Oh yeah, Lisa and Penelope. Penelope denied 19 times. Elise only 17. So there you go. There's our suspects.
Wait a minute, what about you, Cheese Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly what was the address of that Turkish bathhouse that they found you naked outside of?
Wait, 1917 36th Street?
Yeah.
Coincidence. No, coincidence. No, all right, listen, we're not getting anywhere. Possibly some of you might have some ideas of how to solve this mystery. Perhaps some of you have some questions for some of our suspects to help us solve this mystery. Now, I will tell you that if you think you got it figured out, you might want to keep it to yourself. But there's something you'd like to ask one of us. Make us improvise. You go right ahead. We'll start with Natasha. But before you start asking Natasha questions, I think, Wayne, why don't you help me getting the body out of here? He's starting to stink up the joint. Okay.
Oh, that's me stinking up the joint.
It walks pretty well for a dead man.
Yeah, it's like dead man walking.
All right, take it away, Natasha.
Any questions for Natasha? Okay. Really smart crowd. You first.
Well, why don't we move on to questions to Shirley? Anybody got any questions for Shirley?
Of course not.
Throw some light on this subject? Don't ask her for her phone number, it's mine.
Shirley, where were you when he was in his office?
I think I was out back meeting Wayne.
But Wayne was in here talking. That's right, Wayne.
Oh, maybe I was.
you know, I wasn't in there, I'm sure of it.
That's what she said, huh?
I know, really, right?
Any other questions for Shirley? Okay, how about the questions for me? Anybody got questions for me?
Yeah, you better make them easy for this guy.
No?
You're insinuating he's easy.
Like Sunday morning. Any questions for Wayne? We're gonna move right along. All right. What about me? Any questions for me?
Where were you when the murder happened?
I have no idea. That wasn't in the script. Question was, where was I when the murder happened? I don't know. I didn't do it. Any other questions?
How long have you and Johnny been together?
How long? Are you saying that I'm easy? The question was, how long has Johnny and I been together? That's a wonderful question. Any other questions? We're good friends. We've been that way. Huge friends since the beginning. Any other questions? Right, Johnny, you and me.
How big?
How big? Huge. All right, enough about me. What about Ricchetti? Anybody got any questions for Ricchetti?
Yeah, Ricchetti.
No?
Can I have a raise?
I'll raise you all right.
Oh, here's the question over here. Go ahead. Yell it out.
Did they ever find the icicles?
No, it doesn't.
We found not. The question was, did we find the icicles? We found 9 of them. Only 9.
Who found them?
I found them.
Ah.
With the help of Natasha. She showed me where they were kept. In the kitchen.
Does anybody have wet sleeves of their jacket?
Oh, did anyone have, let's see it. Perhaps we even half sleeves. Did anybody have wet sleeves? The question was.
I don't have sleeves.
You don't have sleeves. You got some up your sleeve. No. Hey, how many questions for the gang? The gangsters over here. Any questions you'd like to ask the...
Anybody want the Ratzelson phone number?
It's on the bathroom wall, ladies and gentlemen. Just get out there.
Why does he have a yellow ball?
Quite a personal touch of it.
This is a family show.
All the girls ask him that.
My underwear's a little tight. Come on.
Classic.
Well, we forgot. What about our performers? Our lovely singers, our Shakespearean performer? No? Anyone? You guys skip anybody? All right, here's what we want you to do. This is your turn to play detective, ladies and gentlemen. All right, at your table, you have a program. And inside the program, you should have a detective card. And you will know it's a detective card because on the top it says...
Detective card!
We want you to write down who you think did it. Who killed Vinnie? Use those fancy pens that we placed at your table. And then write down, how do you know that? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you smell? You want to be as specific as possible. Put your name on, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not put your name on it, we cannot make fun of you. I mean, award you fabulous prizes. Hold them up when you're done.
Hold them up when you're done.
There is a survey on the back. We love to hear your thoughts about our educational programming. We want to continue doing this for another 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I've tried my best to solve this struggle. Where's Jack's here? Jack's here. So the bad news is I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out the mystery. And so, I am going to point the finger at the girlfriend. Yes, and she just stole the money to help out her parents.
No! I mean, I hated Vinnie and I hated the thought of marrying him, but I did not kill him.
She's lying. My powers tell me she is lying.
Oh, go on, Natasha, go on.
She goes into the office. She is smiling, but her hand is behind her back. She's holding something. It's one of the Ice Queen's fingers. She goes behind Mr. Wheaty's chair to rub his neck. But instead, she's thrust the icicle into his back. He falls forward. He turns. He sees her. She is laughing. As she goes to the safe to take the money, she begins to exit and stops. The book. The little blue book. She must have that. That way no one will know about the morphine and she'll never be suspected. She ransacks the office, frantic, finds it, pulls out the door and closes it behind her.
That's not how it happened at all.
Are you sure?
You're a liar. Because when I entered the office, Vinnie was already dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. So please, no, let me guess. You go in to the office, and there Vinnie was lying on the ground. You go over there to see if he's okay. Maybe he had a heart attack or something. But you see the safe is wide open. The money is ready, right there for the taking. He's not gonna need it anymore. He's the real reason that your parents are in trouble. So you take the money and you run. Oh, you're nervous. Your knees are shaking. Your hands are trembling. But you got out of there, and all of a sudden, here comes Vinnie, stumbling into the room. And you think to yourself, was I dreaming that whole office situation? But then he falls dead. And you figured, oh, I better keep my whole mouth shut because Ray's gonna finger me as the murderer. As the murderer. But have no fear. I believe you, Shirley. I believe you. I don't think you did it. But I think you know who did.
Oh, Ray, I'm really scared.
As you should be, Shirley. You should be. It's murder. That person is a murderer. Trying to befriend us all night long. Telling stories. Telling jokes. Isn't that right, Natasha?
Very good, Mr. Monterey Jack.
Let me explain how I figured it out. Oh, sure, you had me going. Walking in circles. And then I remembered you were talking about the Russian Revolution. How it began in 1916, when in fact it started in 1917. Oh, yeah. 19 plus 17 equals less than. Less than a Russian? Or should I say, Leslie Balzac?
I guess I should have studied my history more, huh?
Yeah, your accent was really bad, too.
Yeah, couldn't you find a better weight than that one?
Yeah, and really, sister, you need a makeover.
Shut up!
Hey, you know what I wanted to know is why didn't you just leave once you got your hands on that little blue book?
Because I didn't find the book.
You didn't find the book? Well, then why didn't you just cut and run with all the money?
I didn't need the money. That book was my fortune.
What is so important about that little blue book?
With that book, I'd have more money than I knew what to do with. I'd have all the goods on all the high and mighties in this town, and I'd bleed them dry with it. That's why you're gonna give me the book, Miss Laverne.
I don't have the book.
I saw you leaving the office with something underneath your rack.
Yeah, that was the money.
And the book?
I don't got the book.
I don't believe you. Sorry. Now I'm gonna have to kill you. Yo, Tony, put up the gun. Shoot Natasha. There you go.
Hey, come on, Johnny, you can do it.
Nice job, Johnny.
He's the one.
When'd you pick that up there?
Well, see, I picked it up just when I was backstage, and I forgot all about it and all the ruckus out here.
So it's more valuable than you ever thought.
Yeah.
So Shirley, you and your parents are safe in their homes.
Yeah.
Hey, you get to go out to vaudeville. Daisy, you don't have to worry about Vinnie's thumb, and all those deeds. And who else? Vinnie's never gonna put you guys down. You can drink as much as you want. Hey, we're chatty. You can take over everything, but oh Johnny. Yeah, Johnny. You now are the sauce boss. You are in charge of the speakeasy. So Johnny, please, what do you have to say for everybody here tonight?
Show's over, folks. That's all, folks.
First off, as Shirley for Laverne, it's Vera Barton Cara. As Ray Ricotta, Michael Moran. As Natasha Richmond, it's Steve McCormick Gray. And as Vinnie for Shirley, it is Frank Wilson. As the principals, the original cast from 20 years ago, and now other members of the Murder Mystery Company have been kind enough to lend their talents to us tonight. I'd like to introduce, starting as Rochetti, Gino Angelo. As Fonzie, I think it is Bert Ferroli. As Muncie, Josh Dabini. And as Cottontail, the other Muncie guy, it's Justin Howland. Reprising his most popular role with Murder Mystery is Brian Sears as Ratso. As Vinnie's long lost and drunken ex-girlfriend, Opal, what's her name, is Shirley. As the over-the-top Shakespearean actress, Penelope Pennywhistle is Melody Meadows. And finally, as the operatic singer, Elise Doublebottom is Valerie Stassi. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. For a lot of you, I know it might be your very first murder mystery. So what took you so long? We've been doing this for 20 years, and this is our 20th anniversary celebration. This was a one-night only performance of the original show that we did first 20 years ago at a little place called the Riverside Restaurant.
We were there.
And I got to point out a special guest tonight, the guy who started it all for us, who actually first brought us in to start doing these crazy things. He's sitting right up here in the front row, Greg Moore. Before we go and give prizes, that's the fun part. But I did want to tell you, we perform all year round. We were always doing a lot of. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot a couple of important credits. Daisy, and the star of the show, Johnny. perform year-round at various venues. Most notably, closest to you is the Riverside, Riverside Restaurant. I got that. It's River City, right in downtown Wheeling. We're about to launch our first show of the new season, the 21st season for Mystery Theater. It's our first time we've actually done an in-your-face satire, and this is there's a little promo for it in your program. It's called Dead of State. And it's a musical satire, and it's based on an election. Now, just imagine what it would be like. I know this is a stretch, but what if America nominated the two most unpopular people? Many of these people will be in this, and most notably Michael Moran playing the role of Donald Trump. And then Vera Barton Carroll is actually coming back to film with us for this show, and she's going to be playing Hillary Clinton. Hillary. Also featuring the cast will be Josh Cabini, Ryan Sears, and I hope you'll make an effort to come and see it sometime. It's a whole lot of fun, and it's cheap, actually. It's pretty inexpensive, and it's a lot of fun. You get dinner at the same time. Also, if you're interested in private parties, we do those year-round, so think about this for your office Christmas party, your special occasion. We can do it at any venue you like. In fact, we can come to your home and perform there. Scary as that might be. So,
lock up the silverware.
And the alcohol.
All right, so last thing we want to do here is figure out who actually guessed this. And to start us off, Frank Wilson, first time back with us in 17 years.
It feels like only 15. All right, we tried to find the accurate guess, and that was Natasha, of course. So I'm gonna read. We had to choose the three best out of all of them we got. So some were real close, but we tried to get the ones that had the most information in it that was accurate, of course. So here we go, in no particular order. We have Natasha Labushkin. They wrote, she knew Vinnie, he knew her background, had the ice, what is it, the ice? Looks like ice pickles. Vinnie's shirt wet and bloody. Now, this name gave us trouble. This is Roy Newton. Does that sound anywhere close to being familiar?
Down there.
Down there? All right.
That was Wayne Newton.
Oh. What was your actual name? I can write it down for you. Because we have a super sleuth certificate that says this super sleuth is a certified, but the above name person is a Seamus, a flatfoot, a gumshoe, a real honest-to-goodness private dick. And it's signed by Sherlock Holmes, so you know it's authentic. Not only do you get the super sleuth for correctly guessing this, what's your name, but also you get our Play It at Home game. Yes, this is... If you wanted to have your own murder mystery at home, what you do is take this home, put it in your DVD, play, watch it, and then invite friends over, and you already know who the murderer is. This particular one is one of our recent shows. It's a 1950s kind of a rock and roll show, and it's called Johnny Be Dead. So,
okay, the next one is, of course, Natasha Leslie. She has a split personality. Natasha Leslie, Natasha. Leslie killed Vinnie, and then used Natasha and her tea leaves to try and pin on someone else. And so this person watched the show. Leslie knew all about the icicles. Her motive was to avoid going back to jail. Where is Victoria Uhace? All right.
she gets the Capitol Hillbillies to go home with, another one of our crazy shows.
All right, and finally, again, we picked the three best ones. Natasha Labushkin, actually got the full name here. Vinnie knew. She was the con from St. Louis. She kept icicles, and his shirt was bloody and wet. So that just about sums it all up. Now this was signed by Iva Clue. There you go.
I also guess our DVD of our class reunion show. All right, not everybody's coming back.
Who's coming back?
Yeah, not everybody all right. So for those of you who didn't quite get it quite right, made us laugh. Michael.
Yeah, you get the beloved Clueless Award. Yeah, you get what you deserve, a clue. Yeah, that's what it says, awarded to your name here because he or she obviously doesn't have one. Also signed by Sherlock Holmes. 8.5 by 11, cardstock, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty special. This person said, hey, Ray Ricotta did it. How do I know? It's in the script. Where's Mary? Mary. Nice, Mary. This person said, Opal, a.k.a. what's her name? How do I know? Well, I don't know if drunken blackout stupor, if Joanne meant the actress or herself. Where's Joanne? Nice answer. Joanne, where's Joanne? I think Bugsy did it. And this person said it was Bugsy. Everyone kept teasing him about his one yellow ball. He had to take a stand. Rachel Thompson. I think Natasha, the gypsy, did it. Well, no, that was right. Well, it's all in the note. Vinnie died after being smothered by half a breast. Yeah. So, and her true size is greater than 36. Then he fell backwards on the frozen popsicle. We like that one. Captain Jim, where are you? Captain Jim. Nice. I think Tony, Bugs, Muggsy, the Uggsy guy, and Ratho did it. They wanted a starring role in the show. They only got one shot, and that was to get Vinnie. Take over the Speakeasy and run away with Shirley. Find a woman for Wayne and send Natasha to America's Got Talent. I kind of like that script idea better. Karen, where are you, Karen? Raise your hand. All right, our last clueless detective not only gets the wonderful cardstock award, which you can frame, put on your refrigerator, there's the kids, but you're also going to get Dead of the Class DVD. This one made us laugh. Who do I think did it? Skinny Marie.
Yes!
Yeah, Skinny Marie is the long-lost sister to Shirley, and Johnny pimped for Marie and her strippers. Yeah, Skinny Marie longed for anything cold, oh my goodness, to soothe her reeling feeling. Nice. All right, who didn't sign that? Fess up. You're getting an award. Where are you? All right.
But wait, there's more.
We have one more fabulous prize this evening, and this is a proclamation from the City of Wheeling. Whereas Mystery Theater Unlimited was started in 1996 by Butch Maxwell and Vera Bartentero, and the original cast consisted of Butch Vera, Michael Moran, Frank Wilson, and D. Gregg. And whereas numerous cast members have participated over the years, however, a few have been here since its inception. And whereas since 1966, there have been approximately 400 performances of more than 50 original comedy shows. And whereas Mystery Theater Unlimited's original cast is reuniting for a special performance of the show that started it all at Ogilvy Institute's Cycle Fine Arts Center. Whereas the show will mark the 20th anniversary of Mystery Theater Unlimited's entertainment of audiences of all ages throughout the area. Therefore, I, Glenn Elliott, Mayor of the City of Wheeling, do hereby proclaim Saturday, September 17th, 2016, as Mystery Theater Unlimited Day in the city.
diamond rings and all those things. Bet your life it isn't her, but could she love, could she woo, could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal?